What is up, everybody? Welcome to What's Up Bullets. I'm Fernando Ramirez here to do the preview. Chargers versus Steelers, a big game. Both teams 2-0. They go into a big matchup that takes them into Pittsburgh. It'll be the home opener for the Pittsburgh Steelers, so you know that place will be rocking. Obviously, we will be joined by our compa Kris Rhim in a couple of minutes. But and yes, Dan and Daygo will be here, so make sure you guys tune in. Kris Rhim is out there in Carolina, so we will be getting him on the show, and I can't wait to have him on. But for now, let's do the intro.
Compas on the beat. Let's get it. Let's go.
Yeah. So where's Compas?
Yeah, we are.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, all right. We got proof right there.
Some guy that seems like he's asleep. Need you to wake up, Gilbert. There's a lot of energy.
Come on, Gilbert. Let's go.
Come on.
Dan and Daygo is at Moe's.
I'll show you. I'll show you. I got it right.
Okay, that's it. You guys, I am done with mine, but that's couldn't get better than a 2026 6th-round pick swap for a 7-rounder. So
Freaking love you, Chad.
Hey, dude. Cool, man.
Compas on the beat, man. Derwin James signing off, man. Watch Compas on the beat, man.
Welcome, everybody, to What's Up Bullets. I'm Fernando Ramirez. Everybody, get a brewski, chill, let's relax, let's have a good time. We are moments away from ESPN reporter Kris Rhim joining us from Carolina. He is out there as the Chargers practice, and he'll have us an update about Justin Herbert, how the team's looking, all that. So we'll get into all that right now. Dan and Daygo should be on momentarily as well. So a big night for What's Up Bullets. Obviously, we are excited to have you guys. Just if you guys have any questions, any comments, make sure you throw them in. I saw that Robert D was already he was here very early. What's up? Are we there yet? Yes, we are. We are here, ready to go. Obviously, like I said, Chargers and Steelers play this weekend. Should be an interesting matchup. Obviously, we'll see what the health is of Justin Herbert. Obviously, he was limited in practice on Thursday. Kris had a video of him where you could kind of see the ankle from far away, as DZ said. Had his ankle hella wrapped up. Dude looked like Frankenstein. Yeah, DZ, that's true. But I mean, we'll see what happens. You guys all know, I mean, from years of experience with Phillip. Phillip was always tough and kind of gutted it out. Justin's the same way. It really takes something severe to keep Herbert out. I mean, I was really surprised a couple of years ago when he had the rib injury and he decided to play that next week against the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2022. I was very surprised that he decided to play in that game. So he's tough. We'll see what happens. But yeah, we are moments away from Kris Rhim jumping on. Again, he'll have a full update for us on everything going on out in Carolina, especially what he's eating. I mean, when you're out in the Carolinas, you gotta try some of that good food out there. So we'll definitely get his thoughts on that. If you guys have any questions, any thoughts, make sure you guys throw them in. But yeah, very exciting Thursday, obviously. And as I say it, here he is, the man of the hour. We gotta give him a good song.
What the Rock is cooking.
Bang. There he is, Kris Rhim. Kris, how are you doing?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
Good. Oh, look at that. What penthouse suite? That's what you got?
Absolutely. No, I'm in a
you don't have to answer, my guy.
I'm not even. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here, though. That's what
bro. I miss you.
I miss you too, man.
It's been a while. I know.
Too long.
I know. Ooh. Oh yeah, there you go.
Right
cheers.
Yeah, cheers, bro. But yeah, doing good, man. How you doing?
How's it been out there?
It's been good, man. I mean, Charlotte is a good city. Been here too long though, but it's a good city. You know, enough good food, enough places to eat at, like walkable. So it's been good, man. And you know, you see the guys everywhere, so it's good too. You know, talking to them and stuff like that. So it's been good.
So, is this the first time that you've ever kind of covered a team where they're out, like they're not in the city where they're originally at? They're out and about for a week.
Yeah. So I mean, the year after I left the Falcons, I think they stayed in Seattle, but
Okay.
I didn't. I wasn't covering at the time. But yeah, this is the first team I ever covered to do this. So I mean, it's good for me to get like Marriott points and stuff like that.
He doesn't need any more. He's from the Emmanuel Morgan School of Marriott and air flight points. So Kris has enough. He has a lot.
Literally, any chance I get points, I'm gonna try to get it. So yeah, but it's I guess a cool way to see, how teams operate doing it. I think maybe, I know teams have done this, but
Yeah.
I don't want to say start a trend because it's already a thing people do, but if more teams will do this moving forward. But yeah, it's been good so far. The thing about this is it's hard to ask, like these grown men to buy into doing this because people have kids, their families, they have a routine that they have in their home cities. But it sounds like everyone, because Jim said they wouldn't have done this if the vets didn't buy in, as you know.
Yeah.
So it sounds like everybody's bought in, and I think that's in part because they like Jim, the team's winning. So we'll see.
Well, and Derwin brought Trey, right?
Yeah, and that's the only kid here. But it makes for cool, like it's super like wholesome and I mean just cute, to see him with his son. It's super cool to see that and like that Jim allows. I don't know if every coach would allow that. Like he's running on the field with him, doing a press conference with him. So it's cool.
What were the scenes like after the game on Sunday in Carolina?
Yeah, it was a lot like it was a winning locker room, like which we haven't seen a lot of in here, right? Like it's like, I think someone was like, yeah, I forgot what it's like to be in a winning locker room 2 weeks in a row, like covering this team because we haven't seen that a lot. And actually that's all we saw last year. They would win 2, then they would lose 2, then they just kept losing. But I think it was a lot of excitement, a lot of energy, a lot of music blasting. Guys were just happy. I think it was a dominant win against Carolina is Carolina. Probably don't expect them to be that great of a team, but it was excitement, man. A team super excited, but also cautiously optimistic. I would say like no one was saying that like it was kind of similar to week 1. Like no one was saying like we really think
we've arrived.
Yeah, there's no sense of we've arrived or that we're this good team. It was kind of like yeah, we're excited, but like we know what we've done here. Like we've blown leads, seasons have fallen apart. Like we're not celebrating this too much.
Were you surprised by the Bryce Young benching?
Yes and no. I think benching a first overall pick after 18 games, like at surface level is like wow, right? Like that's wow. But the player that I saw on Sunday, and I think the player like the Bryce that's been on tape the first 2 weeks, like that's like it's just not like there's no the last year the issue was the offensive line. He's getting killed out there. There's no protection. He was the least pressured quarterback. They were not getting home. Like Joey Bosa called it the easiest sack he's ever had because Bryce kind of walked into him. It wasn't there wasn't like there was issues around him. The pocket was clean. He was just not making the right throws. He couldn't see over the line, so he's jumping to make passes. It was like you can't like you. I what we saw. It's like you can't play this guy. So it's not that he's not good, but
yeah.
I think what everybody watched is like maybe he just needs to maybe he just needs to sit down a little bit and he'll come back and he'll be okay because we know Bryce is a good player. Like he's not the player that we've seen the first 2 weeks. So I was shocked only because he went number 1 in a time, but not shocked that they benched him, I guess I would say.
So, Kris, I'm going to have to interrupt this real quick because we got somebody else in here. He's arriving a little bit late, but...
Give me my theme music. How's everybody doing? How you doing? How's the Carolinas treating you? Oh, he's frozen. What did I do last time? I chanted something for him.
I think you froze Kris. What'd you do?
What did I do last time where I would do a little chant? Kris.
Oh yeah. No. I think you froze him.
I can't remember what I did. I have that aura, as the kids say, that aura. Got too much tea over here, I guess, apparently. How's everybody doing on a Thursday? I'm 2 beers deep. Let's go. I'm hyped.
Robert D says hi.
Shout out, Rob. Not Bob. He doesn't like that. Robert, good to see you, sir. How are you? Let me tell you something. When he gets back, I'm going to ask him my question that I've been worried about all week. Yesterday at Mass, I said a prayer. St. Jude, please, God, help Moses. Help Moses lean on his staff. Just don't kill him. Protect Herbert's ankle. Please, God. Could you imagine if Stick oh my God, I can't even fathom it. No, thank you. There you go. Rob. Okay, Rob is good. Shout out.
What about his coaching style? What about his kind of like teaching philosophy lends itself to such good like running production?
He's a great coach. I mean, one of the best I've ever been around. You know, like Moses, I'm gonna die leaning on my staff. Greg Roman, Jesse Minner, Ryan Fick, and those coordinators are, in my opinion, some of the best in the business. And
what about his coaching style? What about his kind of?
Oh my God, we should start making T-shirts just with every weekly Harbaurism quote. I'm gonna be like Moses and lean on my staff. DZ, I did see some of Uncle Joe's tweets. Some of those are pretty damn interesting. He's always on fire though over there, especially when he tweets about a GM we all know. That's always the best. That's always the funniest thing ever.
It seems like everybody gets really excited when Joe tweets about it.
He's like Wyatt Earp at the OK Corral, dude. He's ready to go. He's slinging. Little Tombstone. Anyone see Tombstone in the chat? Sup, Angel? How you doing, my boy?
What did you think of that Harbaurism?
I just, I hate to use what the kids say, but that aura, dude, just when he stands there and he looks like in between lost, disinterested, and laser focus, you know what I mean? Like his demeanor when he's at the podium, I'm like, I could inject that into my veins, dude. Inject it into my veins. I cannot get enough of it. I just love the swagger and everything else that Harbaugh's bringing. It's exactly what this team has needed for decades. Okay, good.
Let's bring Kris back in.
Am I here?
There he is.
Had to come on my phone. The laptop wasn't working, but I'm back.
That happened again, Kris. That happened last time.
That's like 2 in a row, dude.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Last time, were you in LA or were you somewhere else also?
He was in LA.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is interesting. I don't know. I was going to ask you.
Maybe it's an M and a E problem.
Got to get off that sprint, dude, or whatever it is.
All right, Dan. Ask Kris your question.
Have you been to Bojangles yet?
Not when I was in Charlotte, but I've been to Bojangles a couple times. It's great.
Oh, okay,
amazing.
cool. Oh,
amazing.
I was in Nashville last year.
Nah, no cookout.
Oh, that's a place, or are you asking him if he cooks out?
No, everybody says that cookout's like
a place. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everybody says that cookout's incredible, like better than In-N-Out, better than anything else.
Really? I've never heard of this cookout.
Yeah, it's pretty popular.
Oh, damn. I'm going to have to look that up next time I'm out there.
Their milkshakes supposedly are incredible.
And now it's like I'm pissed. Low priced.
Now I'm pissed because the coaches convention this year is in, I think, Charlotte, and I think that's North Carolina. And I'm like, I'm not going to go this year. And I'm like, damn it, dude. Now some of these food places. I know, dude. I love being out there.
Tell Kris what happened on Wednesday at Mass.
Chris.
Uh-oh.
I work at a private Catholic high school that shall remain nameless. Obviously, I can't have fans showing up and everything else. But it was a moment so silent. It was after we received the body of Christ and we're saying our little prayer. All of a sudden, I get an update that is shown to me of the potential of Easton Stick starting on Saturday. And I said, dear God, please no. I said, no, it cannot happen. I said, St. Jude, just in case you don't know, St. Jude is the patron saint of the lost causes and the miracle. St. Jude, please don't do this to me. Do not do this to me. Finally, I'm starting to get some momentum. I can't be selfish when I'm talking to God. We are finally getting some momentum. We need the son of Odin. Please help. The son of Odin. Did I mute this? Please tell me the son of Odin is going to be okay. The god of lightning, little g, not blasphemous, little g. Please tell me he's going to be okay for Saturday. I am
Saturday,
Sunday. Still an S word. I saw that. I saw that notification. I said, "My God!" All we need.
Look.
Friday Night Lights, Chris.
What'd you say?
Okay, even have you seen Friday Night Lights?
Oh yeah, a bunch of times.
Okay, good. So if even it, God forbid, no, DZ, I will not confirm that. I will not confirm that. Even if you know it is stick, all he needs to do is exist between the 3 seconds he gets the snap and have the ball off the booby. That's all he needs to do. That's all he needs to do.
Hey man, you said it.
That's all it is. That's all it is. But tell me, what have you got to tell me to reassure me? I'm 2 beers into the win right now, dude. I've been stressed out all week over this. Is he going to be okay? Do we need to get someone's ankle shipped out for him?
I'm gonna tell you this: Justin Justin hurt his ankle last week and then didn't miss a snap. So he's had a week. You could say that was adrenaline on Sunday or whatever.
Oh, I love it.
But I guess I would say that the fact that he was back at practice today is encouraging. And I think that the fact that if you look at his career, he started 62 games. He had the second longest streak ever. It's typically like when he can't play like we saw last year is because he couldn't grip the football. Like he's played with the, rib cartilage fracture. He's a tough player, right? So, I think people should be encouraged that he was at practice today and like look at he played through it last week. So, I think if there is a worry, it's, is this going to linger? Right. That's the only thing. Because he's obviously not 100%. He already has the plantar fascia in his right foot that he was looking at. So this is just another thing that I think he'll have to monitor throughout the year. But yeah, I think it's a good sign he was back today.
Good, thank God. Because let me tell you something. I have a few certain players in my life who I've already made bets with. I've already talked trash that they're going to start off 3-0. I have some bets going. You want to hear one of my bets about the Steelers, actually, while we're on the topic?
Yeah.
So I won one of my bets already because I said Justin Fields will start over Russell Wilson before the trade deadline. Got it week 1. No big deal. Call me a degenerate gambler.
Does that count since Russ got hurt?
Hey, we didn't say specifics, my guy. I said the bastard would start. I didn't say over what. So I got some pizza and beer coming my way. Okay.
What?
I got another bet. Shout out. Thank you. I got another bet with another stooge from Wisconsin that I know, the cheese-eating bastard. I told him Chargers are going to win 10 to 13 games, make the playoffs. He doesn't believe it. I got wings and pizza coming my way at some point. No big deal. Now with the player, I have a bet. Steelers will finish under 500 in this year because Russell Wilson at some point will come back and he'll tank. He's a tank specialist. I can't wait to see it. The Falcons screwed me. Stupid Kirk Cousins. All of a sudden wants to play out of his mind when he's playing. I forgot who he played the other night.
Eagles. He's playing the Chiefs this weekend, though.
Well, he better do it twice. But, I already got a bet this weekend with a certain Dan Stradamus. No Stradamus, but that's close enough. Shout out to you, my guy. Shout out DZ. I already got a bet this weekend with another one who, if the Chargers win, he's going to admit the Chargers are better than the Steelers. And if they lose, I have to admit the Steelers are better than the Chargers. I don't want to do that, Chris. I don't want to do that. Steelers aren't better.
It's like public. You have to do a public admission.
Exactly. I can't do it. I can't. Do you understand how much, for lack of a better term, shit I've had to eat for the Chargers the past few years? Finally, we got someone in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm so hyped, dude. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped.
Chris, what was this moment like on speaking of religion and praying to God? What was this moment like for you guys?
Lends itself to such good like running production.
He's a great coach. I mean, one of the best I've ever been around. Like Moses, I'm gonna die leaning on my staff. Greg Roman, Jesse Minter, Ryan Fick, and those coordinators are, in my opinion, some of the best in the business.
I love watching it.
You know what's funny? And no one really
questioned him about it.
Yeah, no one in the room really had a reaction. I don't even think any of us tweeted it because we're so used to him saying things like this. And then everyone just took it and blew it up. But it was kind of just like, oh, this is another thing he says, right? Like because he said so many of these things at this point. It's like
we're almost desensitized to these like these like hardballisms, right? But it's
Yeah.
like it's another one of his. It's something he said before at Michigan, but it's also just like the dude is special. He's a
Something
special
else, dude.
person. He just has
Oh yeah.
these phrases, and
Tell me.
it was cool, and he put it out there smooth, and he didn't wait for any like reaction. He kind of just said it, and nobody reacted. But yeah, that was regular hardball at this point.
I was telling Fernando, I'm like, inject that straight into my veins, dude. Give me $1 million. Give me an IV. Like, give me that straight. You know, break it up into powder and I'll snort it if I have to, but give it to me at all times. Dude.
Oh my god,
it is the best, dude. I love watching these clips. I don't know why. I was telling him, I was like, it's something like the kids say, the aura. He's got
aura,
it. You know what I mean?
He's
got it. He's got it.
Kris, to me, what was so key about last Sunday is, yes, you got the victory, but you did it with without Herbert, taking Herbert out of it. You did it with Joey only playing 14 to 18 snaps.
Yep.
You did it with J.K. Dobbins only taking 14 carries. Like, he's leading the league with only 27. Like, the next guy next to him has like 43 carries behind him. Like, that's incredible. Like, they're doing so much with not having to extenuate bodies and not having for the guys to overexert.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think that's the part that's been so impressive. Like, this rotation they run, like it's a college program, is gonna benefit a team that's been so plagued by injury, these past couple seasons, and with like aging stars, right? Like Joey and Khalil are getting older. Even, I mean, Derwin's not old, but even like guy like Derwin's been around the league a long time, and he'll play a lot, so it doesn't really count in that regard. But just their D line. When I think about their D line, Denzel Perryman, rotating these players in and out is going to help, especially when it's also beneficial for a guy like Thule, because eventually Thule's going to have to be the starter, and Thule needs to get experience. But there's also a balance of like, how much do I play Thule while I have these other guys? This rotation gives you the opportunity to get him reps and get Bud Dupree in there, and there's not that significant drop off, So yeah, I think it's a good approach for them, and Carolina was an example of that for sure.
What's funny?
Go ahead.
Bad.
No,
I was gonna say. Speaking of that, I can't remember if it was Uncle Joe. Shout out legend Jeff Miller. I can't remember who tweeted it, that they were like, "This is what depth actually looks like. It's not just a slogan in words. This is what it looks like." Where Bosa doesn't have to play every single snap. And you can tell he doesn't look tired going into the second half and everything else. You know, I've been super encouraged just seeing everything the way it's going. I absolutely love it. Like you said, finally having some depth, making sure you can kind of avoid injuries by not overusing players. So I'm all for it, dude. I'm telling you, it's like I went to sleep one day in Kansas. All of a sudden, I'm in Oz, dude. I'm seeing the Emerald City. I'm hyped up. I got a damn Ryan and everybody else talking to me.
Kris, if we did 15 minutes of just Jim and him talking, wouldn't that be like the funniest thing ever?
That'll be special. It'll be incredible. They'd probably hit it off.
I'd probably just be so quiet. I just be like,
Harbaugh'isms and Dan-isms going back and forth.
Exactly.
Kris, anybody that fans should be concerned about this weekend? About not playing?
Oh, Josh Palmer.
Oh, Josh Palmer. Yeah.
I mean, Josh is he worked with trainers today. He didn't practice today. He didn't practice yesterday. So that's concerning, man. I mean, he's dealt with he's had these injuries, and he's kind of supposed to be the guy this year. Through camp he was the best guy. So it's kind of concerning. I guess I would say him, and then Junior and Bud. Junior hasn't practiced the past 2 days. Junior Colson and Bud Dupree, they both haven't practiced. Bud's injury is an illness, so maybe he can.
Thank God.
You're
killing me over here, dude.
Yeah.
I need some positive
Get him
news.
some NyQuil and Dayquil, huh, Dan?
I know. God.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Everyone would laugh at me at the house, but every single time I even had one cough, I'd pump my body full of Dayquil a gallon of water and I'd pump it full of NyQuil. In 2 days, I pissed it out. It was no big deal. It was over. You know what I mean? Like, I was good to go. Get him some damn Dayquil. What are we doing? Is he allergic? Let's go.
So you think Brendan Rice may be able to step up? What do you think about that?
Yeah. I mean, if Josh is inactive, he'd have to play. But if the thing about it is, if Josh is inactive, I don't think Brendan would see like many offensive reps. Like how many reps? I'm not. I want to see like however many reps Simi played last week is what I would imagine. Like Brendan's role would be, and then Brendan would move up into.
Simi would move into Josh's spot.
Not Josh's, but like Quentin would move up, ladder would move
up.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah,
the ladder would move up.
Yeah, the ladder would move up. So Simi would be in ladder, Quentin's role, whoever you see in that spot. So yeah, I think people are really excited to see Brendan, and he'll get his shot. But I don't know if that's gonna come like off of one injury. Kind of needs, you know what I mean? Like he's not the next guy on the totem pole just yet. So yeah.
What did you make of what's his name? Oh Jesus, I'm like blanking. Obviously this weekend is a big weekend for the offensive line. I think. I think that obviously Joe Alt, Rashawn Slater, and those guys are gonna have a tough time. It's Cameron Hayward, Hightower, TJ Watt. What do you? Who? So what do you make of the challenges that they might have this weekend?
I mean, no, it's literally, it's, and I don't want to make it, I feel like, we're kind of, at some points, I don't make it seem like the Steelers are like a Super Bowl contender or anything like that. But you know what the Steelers are, right? They're a good team.
They punch you in the face.
And they're a team that's probably going to win double-digit games again. They're a team that can compete with anybody without like, maybe the quarterback or the talent on offense. So it's like it's a good measuring stick for a team that hasn't played a playoff team yet, that has playoff expectations and beyond. And it's also a good defense, the best D line that they're going to play. And their O line has obviously. I thought week one, they were shaky in the first half. They were a lot better in the second half.
Yeah.
I think since the second half of the Raiders game, through the Panthers game, they've been great.
Yeah.
And but the issue is you can easily say they played the Panthers without Derek Brown, so this is the week to say, because if you think about it, right, like if Joe Alt holds up the way he held up against Max Crosby, against TJ Watt, like this is the conversation is going to be about like Rookie of the Year, you know what I mean? Like the conversation is going to be about the offensive line and how good they're going to be and how it was the right pick. So yeah, the week is crucial for them for sure. Like it's just literally like prove what we're doing is legitimate.
Dan,
I was gonna say real quick, jumping in, you say they haven't played a playoff team yet, but there's a certain stooge on this program, Frau, certain scumbag who said the Raiders were making the playoffs over the Chargers. I don't know. I mean,
this year, who said that?
One stooge was saying that the Raiders are a playoff team. I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know.
They might be. They might be.
Yeah,
they might be.
Steelers sure as hell are. I can't. When you said win double-digit games, I can't have that. That's bad for the program. That's not a good. It screws up my wager. I want to earn my 24-pack of.
Wait,
Coke
by the
Zero.
way, Andy Dalton is 3-0 against the Raiders all time.
Let's go, baby.
So they play this weekend. Kris, what did you make of all this too high safety and all that?
Careful now!
Today.
Don't try and get him in trouble.
Well, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry,
the mothership. Don't stir the pot now.
No. Sorry,
don't stir the pot now.
I didn't want to put my bad. I completely.
You're
forgot.
welcome,
Sorry.
Chris. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Nah, I mean, we can talk about it. I don't,
Well, I just feel like it's this Baltimore Ravens scheme that everybody is really like. You have Mike McDonald. You have obviously Jesse Minter. You even have, I didn't know this until today, but DeAnthony Lynn was also on the Baltimore Ravens staff for a bit. Yeah. So he knows about it. So it feels like everybody's kind of running that scheme. And it feels like that's the new scheme that everybody that's the team that is trying to is now everybody's trying to implement. Before it was Vic Fangio. Everybody was trying to copy that scheme. Now you notice it's kind of falling apart a little bit. And now it's like, okay, now the new thing is the Baltimore Ravens scheme. So I feel like that's kind of what their scheme is kind of more of the too high and taking the big plays away.
I mean, I think for me, it's like, you know, people have been, you know, whatever your opinion is about it, you know, I think people been running too high forever, right? Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, it's like a new thing. I think the thing with this is that teams were just taking the top off of defenses at a crazy rate. Like, you got a guy like Tyreek Hill, you know what I mean, and players of that sort, right? So people started playing too high to take away the deep. Like, we're like the Bengals. Like when the Bengals play the Chiefs, like they're like you're just not. We're not letting you do that. Like you're just not gonna beat us that way. Like you could beat us any other way. And in that AFC Chip a few years ago, the Chiefs didn't want to run the ball.
Yeah. What way did they beat them, Dan?
Who?
What way did the Chiefs beat the Bengals?
12th man, baby. That's the way they always do it. What else do they have? They don't have anything else. You know, going back to the too high thing, I just think it really shows either the lack of knowledge of the game, or how watered down it's become. Because in my mind, like those are the same people who said the Patriots-Rams Super Bowl was boring. It's not boring. It's a good defensive game plan by one of the greatest defensive minds ever. Right. He halted a team that was scoring like, I don't remember, 35 points or whatever it was. Like that's, you know, give him I was about to say the F word. Hold on. Give him a damn Nobel Peace Prize or whatever, a Pulitzer or whatever, you know, trophy you want. But like you can't dumb down this game to have some moron influencer at the game excited or whatever else. Like the game is the game. Like you can't. I'm just so tired of them bastardizing this game further and further and further because either they want more razzle dazzle, they want more Swifties in the stadium or whatever else. Like it's just nauseating to me. When I saw that, I kid you not, I think Fernando Center, I don't remember who. I literally had to go open my own like X account or Twitter to see if it was true. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a parody that people were actually saying this. I was like, my God, dude, like this is just ridiculous. Like,
Kris, we'll get you out of here pretty soon. Thank you so much for jumping. I know it's 10:30 out there.
Oh damn, yeah.
Did you take the PS5 with you or no?
No, I didn't. I have an Xbox, but I forgot.
Oh, Xbox, my bad.
And I was very upset. I was
about to say, you're out there for like 7 days, right? How long have you been out there?
10 days, bro.
When do you leave for Pittsburgh?
Tomorrow night. Actually, moved my flight up so I could get out of here earlier.
Have you done anything fun while being out there? If you don't mind sharing, or
yeah, I mean, I have a lot of friends. Huh?
Oh, careful now. Careful. See, he pulled a grenade and put it in your hand and said, "Here, buddy, good luck. Hold this as long as you can."
Go ahead, my bad.
Nah, but yeah, just eating a bunch of food. Like they got a lot of good food here, dude, so I've been doing that. Really,
there's something else about this, like Southern food, Southern cuisine. Like,
yeah,
I'm telling you, I was in Nashville. All I ate was like macaroni and cheese and these other things. I'm like, damn, like this is so good, dude. It tastes different. I don't know.
Seriously.
How's your fantasy team doing?
Doing well, man. I'm one league I'm not doing. I'm 2-0 in 2 leagues, 1-1 in 1 league, 0-2 in the other.
How you're in 4 different leagues?
He's like in 6.
Serious. And this is the lowest I've done in years. Because last year I was in 7.
Christ, I've only been in 1 and I thought it was too much. My God.
You know what I think Kris laughs at is that he knows Dan in person and then he sees him on here and it's like a 180. So to him, it's like, literally. Oh crap.
You know what's funny? After the first interview we did last time, like obviously we got off and I told Fran, I was like, hey, was that too much? I was like, can you text him and tell him like I'm not actually like this in person?
No, it was fine. It was
well, because like that was the first time I've seen you on camera. And like when the light comes on, it's showtime, baby, like Beetlejuice says. I gotta bring it.
Nah, it was good. That was good, man. Right at home.
Kris, you got anything else for us before you call it a night? We appreciate you so much for jumping on.
Thank you for having me on. No, I don't really have anything else, man. Thanks for having me on, and yeah, let's see, man. Let's see what happens on Sunday. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to see what happens.
Let me ask last 2 questions.
Yeah.
Did you already buy 3 questions? Did you already buy cowboy hat and boots? And have you added any country music to the playlist?
No, and absolutely not.
Oh no. That is blasphemy.
What's the third question?
Blasphemy. Oh, I said hat, boots, country music.
Oh yeah, absolutely not to all 3.
That is
especially the country music part.
That is blasphemous, dude. You need to check out my guy Luke Combs, dude. I'm
Chris,
telling you.
for the Hard Bowl, we will be out in Thunder Alley doing our podcast live. So obviously, we would love to have you out there in person. Well, we haven't finalized. We're thinking about it, but we'd love to have you there in person before to have you there, and then Dan will be there, shotgunning beers and everything with fans.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna have to do a Stone Cold Steve Austin before we get out of there if I'm there. I'm just not gonna have a jersey on, obviously. Who knows?
But Chris, thanks again so much for jumping on with us. You're the best, and keep on having fun out there in Carolina. What's on the menu in Pittsburgh as soon as the next day when you're there? What are you looking forward to eating out there?
I don't even know. There's this sandwich called a Frenchie in
I heard
Pittsburgh.
that.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like a souped up cheesesteak kind of thing. So it's like, I'm excited to eat that. And a bunch of my friends went to Pittsburgh, so some of them still live there. So I'll probably, they'll probably show me around the good food spots, whatever.
Damn, Chris has friends everywhere.
I know. Are you going to be doing, since you're going to go see Danger Russ? Are you going to be doing high knees in the
on the plane?
walkway of the plane and everything else?
Absolutely
stretch.
Absolutely not. That would be crazy.
Chris, thank you so much for jumping on with us. You're
later,
the best. We miss you. I will see you for the KC matchup. Thank you so much again for jumping on and making time for us.
Yeah, thanks, y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good night, man.
There's the man, the myth, the legend, Kris Rhim. You know him, you love him. Thank you so much, Chris. Dan, great talking to Chris, huh?
Always the best. I love DC's comments right here. NC is more Crocs, shoes, and ball caps. Literally how Luke Combs dress half the time. Love it. Love it.
Dan, let's just do a little bit before we head out. Let's see. I want to go with.
It was hilarious today during lunch. They you were there. They played the classical dun, 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 dun. I got a good story to tell you about that off camera, by the way.
Dan, check this out. You'll feel pretty much at home with this response.
Challenge. You always talk about in the NFL, a lot of the quarterbacks, man, it's like the first play and then the next play, the second part of the play. And like they'll call some design runs and things like that. He brings an element to their run game in that regard. But then when he drops back to pass, he does take off. He's like a legitimate tailback running the football. Size,
shout out.
Speed,
shout out.
Afraid to try to run through tackles. And so, really, really talented player. There's a reason he was picked where he was and has had the success that he's had. He's won,
I don't know about that.
Last 6 or 7 starts. He's got a great winning percentage. I
don't know about that
for them and their style of play. So, it's a great challenge and one we look forward to.
I love it.
I used to be a
villain. I used to be a villain when I call him a running back. Sorry, I'll say the tailback. The tailback. That's hilarious. Well, they wanted to put him at damn punt returner. That tells you everything you need to know. That's hilarious, dude.
I don't know if it'd be smart to have him take off. I mean, the way Denzel Perryman hits.
Oh my god! If Danger, is Danger? What's even wrong with him? Did he just wanted to take a vacation?
No. So they brought in a new strength and conditioning coach, and they were having him pull sleds, and he pulled his hamstring while pushing a sled. So.
What happened to Mr. 24/7 Wolverine crap that he did, or whatever?
Morgan Moses just got hurt for the Jets.
Moses.
Por izquierda y los corta.
I like this.
AK Dobbins toma el snap. Príncipe retrocede, flota pelota buscando a Quentin Johnston. Touchdown Chargers. Puro Charger power. Cayó el rayo. Yes, de Quentin Johnson. Qué clase de pase del Príncipe Azul. Querían ver al Príncipe soltar el brazo.
He's so good at that, dude.
Su majestad. Bienvenidos a la tierra de Justin Herbert.
That is his land, damn it.
El pase, cobertura 1-1 con JC Horn, que no es cualquier esquinero. Y qué bien, qué bueno por Quentin Johnson. Toma el snap, Bryce Young. Viene la presión, se escapa con las piernas. Se le escapa a Dupree también para comprar más tiempo. Finalmente llega el Denzel. Perman da el guamazo. Así que tan, los chips Los Chargers Highway Patrol, las patrullas. Denzel Perriman, uno de ellos, con el guamazo ahí para enterrarlos.
Call them Highway Patrol.
That was pretty good. All right, Dan, I'm gonna need your. Oh, by the way, everybody's talking about Travis Hunter and that he's gonna be a two-way athlete. Dan, your team has a three-way athlete.
Well, let's see this.
You have Scott Matlock.
Yeah, I was about to say, is it Scott Matlock? Yeah.
45 offensive snaps, 23 defensive snaps, 29 special team snaps.
Let's go.
The only player this season to play both 5 offensive and defensive snaps.
I think he's only going to get better at fullback, honestly. I know some people were kind of,
It's only been a couple of games.
Well, yeah, and on top of that, because PFF, I guess they're, gospel truth or whatever, run by some stooge on Sunday Night Football, gives him some random number that means that he did a terrible job or whatever. But I mean, like, he's a damn.
The players,
the players
and everybody, they all think it's a joke.
Oh, it's idiotic. I love this.
Yeah, even the coaches. I remember a couple of coaches in the past used to tell me, they're like, yeah, we laugh at he's like, every Monday we put up the PFF scores and we all laugh at them because those aren't the scores that we would give our players.
Yeah, obviously, because like Harbaugh wouldn't keep him out there if he's supposedly doing a 29%, out of 100 of a job, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Like,
yeah. But pretty.
I love it. Dude, I told you the first game I saw a big ass 44. I was like, who the hell is this guy, dude? But like, I think more importantly, that just shows the creativeness of Harbaugh, Roman, these coaches saying, hey, this guy's kind of athletic, maybe this and that and that. Let's see if we can try him somewhere else just to give us. And, for Matlock, that's even better for him because versatility is the name of the game, dude.
Well, no, and this team's only going to get better. I mean, you have to remember, too, Herbert barely practiced during training camp. This is basically preseason game 3 for him. So yeah, they're just going to keep this going, and they'll get better. Dan, are you ready to see some Joe Alt tape?
Oh, let me scoot closer. I can't see diddly squat.
All right.
Yes, now I'm ready.
All right. Get ready to see this.
Oh, jeez.
All right, there he is.
Robert going alt a touchdown. That'd be hilarious.
Jadeveon Clowney's yeah.
Oh, I saw this one. Boom, get some, baby. All he did was give him a nice little flipper. That's nice. Oh my God, dude. This is just amazing. I forgot who I was telling. When's the last time you've ever seen? Oh my God, DZ. I didn't want to say it, but same. Shout out. When's the last time you've seen a Chargers team this physical?
And did you see that?
I know. I was about to say, be careful. Damn, rolling up on it. But this is exactly the biggest problem or the biggest fear with offensive linemen. Nice. Good double team. Look how he collapses. Oh, it's the same play. Okay. Yeah. Careful with his ankles, damn it. We need this guy. He's the mountain. TM pending. Nice. Just a brick wall, dude. You see how he can't even move him? My God. Oh, this is beautiful. Someone was telling me the other day, I forgot who. They were like, oh, Brock Bowers would have been awesome. And da-da-da-da. I'm like, give me Joe Alt all day, baby. Give me some hogs. Give me some offensive linemen. We need to be physical. Run the football. Oof. Oof.
No Diddy.
I was about to say, yeah, you better not be at that damn party. I'll tell you that.
Look at that.
Look at that. Just that's the best. That's how you know you did your job as an offensive lineman. I'm surprised you didn't do a helicopter or something. Oh, absolutely amazing.
All right,
let's fast forward a wee bit. Here we go.
Here he goes against Jadeveon Clowney.
Oh, what a recovery. Yeah, that's nice. Look how fast he is with his feet. Look at his fit. Look at his pass pro fit. That's nice. Oh, that's really good. He's light with his feet, it looks like. That's what you want right there. Someone should just paint that on a canvas and hang in the freaking Louvre, dude. A clean pocket for Justin Herbert. What more could you want?
I got some more. Hold on. Let me.
Well, DZ, I'm going to start it. I'm going to keep calling him the mountain. We'll see what happens.
Here he goes against Jadeveon again.
How long? Jadeveon Clowney's been in the league like over 10 years, right? Or no?
Yeah. He was like 2015 or 16.
Look at that. What a fit, moving his feet. Oh, yeah, I remember this one. Even without his helmet. Shout out Tommy. Tommy in the chat. There he is. Even without a helmet, he's not. God dang, dude. What more could you want? And then he went to Notre Dame.
Look at his angry face, Dan.
Oh, my God. I love it. Making him run the hoop. That's what you want to do as a tackle. Make him run the hoop. Run the hoop. The mountain.
Okay, now can you watch the offense on here?
Oh, damn.
And the offensive line. You like J.K. Dobbins, don't you, Dan?
Oh, I love it. What is he, the first Charger to run over
For
130
yards in back-to-back games since LT.
I think
you love LT, right, Dan?
Oh, I love LT. We've been missing him since then. That's why I wanted to trade for Lamar Jackson or Justin Fields and put him back there. see what they got. Look at the hole, dude. My God. That's where Moses is running through right there. That damn Red Sea. I love that. You don't need to die, Jimmy. You don't need to die. We're going to part it for you. That is beautiful.
I think this isn't it yet.
That might be the same player now.
No, this is different.
Oh, it's different. Who's that getting stood up? Who's that dicking us up right there?
I think that's Bozeman. Oh no, Alt.
Dude, when was the last time, honestly? I know it's the Panthers and everybody wants to get all whatever. When's the last time you've seen a Chargers offensive line run the football well, effective?
Look at Did you watch Slater on this play?
Yeah.
Watch Rashawn.
Yeah. This looks like a trap. It's a trap.
Watch Rashawn.
Oh,
well.
In slow-mo, it looks pretty damn good, though. Oh, my God.
This is the touchdown, Dan. So this is Gus Edwards.
Yeah.
They have everybody here on the line.
Splits are. Yeah, look how tight their splits are. They have two tight ends. That was the other thing, right? If Palmer's not going to play, that just probably means they'll go with more tight ends also. Look how tight their splits are, dude. Trying to collapse the edge easier. It looks like is it outside zone in a stretch? Yeah, probably. He looks like he's going wide. My God, in absolute heaven. There's just nothing better than running the football to everyone in the chat. I don't know, someone, I forgot who said it. Justin, I don't know if I can get used to Justin Herbert throwing for under 200 yards. Sign me up. Less than 30 throws, 200 yards, a ton or two, but we win the game. You sign me up, dude. I don't need him taking abuse. The other thing that's crazy, though, and again, this is just how, No!
Inside the 10. That boy run like a gazelle. It looks slow-mo, but that boy actually moving.
Do not run him, damn it.
Listen to what he's saying.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
My little leg would have
been. Denzel Perriman's always hilarious. He was always a character. Do not run Justin Herbert, though. No quarterback design, nothing. No.
And have you been impressed with Deion Henley?
Oh, he's looked pretty good ever since we saw him with that Power Ranger chain. He's been pretty good, dude. I just think the whole defense has been flying around, dude, like never before. Flying around, energized, excited, playing with some damn grit. I hope the Chargers, shout out to MCDC, copy the grid hats and put a lightning bolt somewhere, maybe on the eye or something. I don't know.
This is what Jesse Minter had to say about Deion.
He's just continuing every week to chase details and chase really good play through his preparation. I think Navarro, my dad, Mike Heastan, those guys with our linebackers have done a tremendous job with him. And so, he's really athletic. I've talked about this before. His skill set just translates to this era of football in the National Football League.
Yeah.
And he's playing with confidence. He's communicating really well. He's been in and out of the green dot at times, done a great job with that. And just look forward to continue to see him get a little bit better every game, get a little bit better every day. He practices. His practice habits and preparation are really taking off and really allowing him, I think, to continue to get better every week. So very happy with how he's played.
I love it, dude. I feel like just play the Rocky theme. Riding high now. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna, or is it fly high? What is
Flying
it?
high now.
That's
Dan,
what it is. Flying high now.
Do you like the fire from your quarterback? Did you hear this?
No.
Second down and 4. Kill.
That's fun.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love that fire. Dude, I'm telling you, inject all that, his pregame speech, him cussing at him and getting pissed, throwing the football, and inject and Harbaugh, inject it straight into my veins, dude. Right straight in there. I love seeing this guy. Best quarterback in the league, bar none. Just like the tribal chief. He's head and shoulders above everybody.
Oh, Mike Williams just dropped a touchdown.
I'm not worried. I'm not even
Dan, as we near the finish line, is it okay if I throw something at you?
What?
Don't be mad.
Let's see what this is.
At point guard.
Oh, at point guard.
Oh
my God.
I'm all in on the Chargers.
All in.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Harbaugh.
Fuck off.
Justin
Get
Herbert.
this prick off the screen. Get this
Jim
prick
Harbaugh
off
is
the
a winner
screen.
at every level. In an era of soft football, in an era of glamorous football, Jim Harbaugh is tough.
All of a sudden, he's
and
worried
he is
about
gritty.
soft and
Everybody
glamorous?
wants
Who is
to
this guy?
air raid offenses. And Jim Harbaugh said, that's cute. Y'all build linebackers that are 6 feet, 210 pounds and can run. I'm going to build 3 tight end sets, and I'm going to run smash mouth, lead, powers, ISOs, duos, and dare you to stop us. He's 6th in rushing attempts. He's 2nd in rushing yards. They're 1st in defense as it pertains to points.
He's all in, Dan.
That's probably a guy who's worried about too high also. He wants to make it illegal, and they have to set in front of a referee and all this other crap. Frown, you're really trying to work me right now. I'm trying not to be naughty. Kid show. He can freaking, whatever. He can kiss Moses' ass for all I care. He's trying to get an interview. That's why.
Dan, would you do a sit down with him?
Who?
With Emmanuel Acho?
No. Why would I waste my time? Why would I waste my time with clowns? I don't want to waste my time with clowns. There's too many clowns out there right now. His little co-host, I'm sure. I can only imagine what she's up to now, doing whatever she's doing. I don't know, saying a bunch of stupid things.
Different show.
Different show.
What was I going to tell
Then you have Gilberto's heroes out here saying all these idiotic things. But you look at my heroes, a lot of them are on point, my guy. I don't know what to tell you.
That's because you know how to pick them, Dan.
The standard's high. I don't lower it like Gilberto, JC, Eddie. Shout out Jorge. Good to see you, my guy. How you doing? Was he the one who was in school still or no?
Yeah.
Shout out Jorge. Hope school's going well. Old Trafford is falling down. Ten Hog is a fucking clown. Glazier staying 10 more years. The whole Prem is on the Bears. I love
Jorge. We've been here for about 53 minutes, so do not read that. Jorge, we've been here for a little bit, but
hey, Robert, shout out, my guy.
Bolt Lightning Dan says Harbaugh has over delivered. I've been a Bolts fan since '82.
Shout out
to be a Chargers fan.
Shout out, dude.
So obviously it's a big weekend, guys. Jorge, make sure you go. Once we're done, go ahead and check out earlier because we did have Chris.
We did have MLK, dude.
Stop. We did have Kris Rhim on. Chris is out in Carolina. He broke it down for us, gave us a lot of good information. Chris is also a fan of Jim and Dan sitting down and having a one-on-one interview. I think that would be fun. But Dan, obviously a big game this weekend.
Yeah.
Steelers have a lot of big names on their team. They have Justin Fields at quarterback.
Okay.
They have,
you go big names, then you go for the smallest one on the team. What are we doing, my guy?
They have Najee Harris. They have some receiver George Pickens. They have I think it was what's his name from Ask Dan about Rivers. No, I'm not going to do that. They have Roman Wilson from Michigan.
Almond Joy.
So this is going to be an interesting game. Both teams are coming in 2-0. It's going to be the Steelers' first home game of the season, so that place is going to be rocking and rolling. So what do you want me to ask him, Angel? Like, send me the question.
The Rivers
Our
question.
Dan interview would send shockwaves throughout the universe.
I'm telling you. Just the quotes you'd get. Wow.
So obviously, they have Freiermuth that they just paid. They have a bunch of big names that is going to challenge this defense. Their offensive line, to me, is the shaky part of the Steelers. So the Chargers pass rush is going to have to get to Justin Fields and get in those lanes and don't let him take off running. On the defensive side, obviously a huge test for the offensive line. They have a lot of big names on that side too. They have Hightower. They have TJ Watt. They have Cam Hayward. They have a lot of good.
Oh
my God,
Jorge! How dare you? How dare you? That's Luke Combs, not that weirdo allegedly.
Oh, make a no. We're gonna make predictions right now. We're just giving you kind of the little bread and butter of this. But so obviously, Dan, Minka Fitzpatrick is back there. They have Joey Taylor's Joey Porter's son. Sorry, Joey Porter's son. They have a lot of
Robert really got to you on that one, huh?
Oh my God! Did you see that last?
Let me look right now. What does he say? Who's this? Who's this? Who is this? Oh, I smell the rat out here. That's the rat. What is that? What the hell is Darmadac arrest? I don't understand that.
Damardiac arrest.
Damardiac?
Damar Hamlin.
Oh, that is good. I had to explain it, but that is good.
All right. So obviously, Dan, big weekend. Give me one ex-player to watch for the Chargers. Who is a player that you're keeping your eye on?
A player I'm keeping my eye on. Let's see. Is this the fantasy one? No, right?
No.
Okay. Player. Let's see. Let's see. Player I'm keeping my eye on. Let's just say the son of Odin, because I never take my eyes off the God of Lightning. I'll take the son of Odin. I think they're gonna try and load the box and everything else. I'm hoping, this game maybe he can kind of get going, passing a little more consistently offensively. They're gonna try and load the box. So the way you spread them out, obviously, or get them to kind of get out of that, is you got to be effective in the pass game. So I'm hoping he has a little bit bigger of a game. Maybe 2 tuds this time. Score a little more points. So I'll take the son of Odin every day and twice on Sunday, especially against some stooge out there in Steel City that just left Bronco country, even though he's not playing, but he's a part of it. He's a cancer.
I'm going to go Derwin James. I think Derwin James is going to have a big game.
That's a good one.
I think in this game, though, they should put him more towards the line of scrimmage, whether it's to cover Freiermuth or to try and get in the lanes to disrupt Justin Fields. Maybe a QB spy Justin Fields the whole game. I think he's athletic enough to where he could take off and go at him. I think Derwin could definitely be the guy that is the X factor for the team this weekend. Give me a fantasy player, Dan.
Fantasy player, I'll go with Joey Bosa. I'll go Chargers defense.
Okay,
No?
there you go.
Chargers,
Okay,
I meant Chargers defense. Sorry.
Okay.
I think they're going to get after it. I don't think Justin Fields is very comfortable in the pocket. I think if they keep him in there, they'll get a few sacks and force a few turnovers. So I think this game is going to be a little bit similar to the Raider game. I think maybe the Steelers have a little bit better of a defense. They have more continuity.
Hey, shout out to you, Jorge.
Shout out, Jorge. They have more continuity and everything else. And the thing about the Steelers is that they could suck ass, the whole season, but they're always going to have a hard-nosed defense and a good run game. So I think the Chargers defense is going to get after it a little bit this Sunday.
Dan, hopefully someone gets payback on Hayward for punching the son of Odin after that.
Oh, I hope so. I hope they stomp on it. Pull pull a little Nadamakan Sue. It was so cold out there, I couldn't feel his ankles under me, man.
Derwin's got to practice this week. Next week, he's got the Swifties going against him. That's
my God.
Funny.
Could you imagine if he
Them boys.
suplexes Justin Fields?
What's up, Athir? How you doing? Athir says hi, Dan.
Shout out, my guy.
I'm gonna go with Lad McConkey. I think Lad McConkey might have a big game. Hey, look, 2 weeks ago, I predicted J.K. Dobbins. Last week, I said Quentin Johnston. This week, I'm going Lad McConkey. I think Lad McConkey might be a big part of this week. You heard what Kris Rhim said. He said that there is kind of a concern there for Joshua Palmer to not play, and without him, you're gonna need somebody like Lad McConkey to step up and make some plays. So I'm gonna go Lad McConkey there. Dan, do you want Athir saying, okay, we're getting to predictions now. He says Chargers win 24-6. Oh God, that's a lot. Dan, would you like to give your prediction, or do you want me to give you a prediction that was sent to me a little while ago?
Oh my God. Who sent you? Was it garbage?
Well, what do you want?
Yeah. Tell me whatever the hell you got to tell me.
All right.
Is it a video?
Hilberto. Tell Dan on Wub that Christmas came early this year. I am taking the Steelers.
Thank
the
God.
Best running quarterback in the game, Justin Fields,
God.
will carry me to victory.
No, he won't. No, he won't.
Friday, Coach Ramirez.
Shout out. I think the Chargers are going to go 3-0. Especially, I think they really want.
Well, what do you have to say to Hilberto first before
that he's a stooge and he's come back? You better not reverse jinx this by picking them just out of sympathy or whatever. But I think honestly, they're gonna want the Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers at 3-0 heading into next week. I think, but because that's gonna make for good TV right there. They might flex that to the Sunday night really earlier. Is it already the Sunday night? I don't even know.
Wait, what?
The Chiefs Charger game the week after.
No, it's not. No, they can't. You can't flex until Thanksgiving.
But anyway, I think
the thing is too. You like CBS and Fox want to keep some of those games.
Yeah. I think they're gonna try.
Tony Romo and
no way. Are we gonna get him again?
Yeah.
Jesus God, But anyway, I think
I really do think your defense is equipped to mess around and get a triple double.
There's a new sheriff in town now. Don't forget about Derwin. Don't forget about Bosa.
Hey,
shout out Jorge! Shout out Jorge!
There you go, Jorge. You are the man.
I honestly think they're going to go in 3-0, and it's going to be for first place in the division. Mind you, it's early. But I think they're going to go in there 3-0. I think it's going to be low scoring, probably. I think like a 20-13 or something like that. Oh, that is funny. What if I just insert myself? Angel, after this, I'll pop in there. How about that? After this, just jump in there. I'll pop in for 2 minutes, then I'll jump out. Yeah, because I can put myself in there, right? Yeah, I think I can. Oh, yeah, I'll just cry. He is going to poop himself. He's going to be so pissed. Anyway.
Wait until he brings you in.
No, I'll throw myself in there. I'm not waiting for anybody, baby. This is like WCW. No, this is like DX crashing WCW. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, I think it's going to, I don't think, like, my biggest thing, who do you trust more to put up points? The Steelers offense or the Chargers offense, basically, because, both of their defenses are playing fairly well right now, right? I just trust, besides, my bias and everything else, but I trust the Chargers offense more to figure it out, even if it's in the second half, over the Steelers offense. I don't think Justin Fields really is going to be able to put up points. I think they only have, one touchdown so far and stuff like that. They their games have been obviously low scoring because that's what you can expect out of these type of Steelers now. But, I'm going with the Chargers. I think, 2013, 20-10, something like that. I think that's what it's going to be on Sunday.
DZ says 21-17 Chargers.
There you go. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be close, I think, but yeah, I mean, easily, I could see a pick six also, honestly.
I'm struggling with this one. The last 2 weeks I haven't really struggled with it. The Raiders one I didn't.
Yeah.
Last week obviously I didn't, but this one I'm struggling with just because I know how crazy Pittsburgh's gonna be.
The terrible towels are gonna be flying too.
But the thing is also I don't trust Justin Fields, especially against a defense like this.
Yeah.
I don't really trust it. I think it'll be competitive at the beginning. But that's what the Chargers have been doing. In the second half, they pull away from these. Well, in the first half, I guess they kind of pulled away against the Panthers. But I feel like in the second half, they only get stronger. And it's the way that I just go back to what Hayden Hurst said back in May, where he says, what?
Hey, I will, Angel. That's how I'll go in there. I'll do that real quick. I'll jump in there, call him a stooge, tell him how I said, I told Chris his little secret about how the Raiders are going to make the playoffs, and he laughed at him. We all laughed about him together, and then I'll jump out.
The Steelers' offensive line isn't as good as what it has been in the past, so I think that's kind of the one area of struggle. They do have that other running back.
So pissed.
Well, you do also need to go to bed, Dan.
I know. That's why I'm going to spend 5 minutes on that thing.
I'm still on, right?
Yeah, you're still on.
Sorry, I almost messed up.
Oh, I thought you were frozen. If not, I would have just turned it into the Dan and Daygo hour.
I mean,
listen, all the listeners of What's Up, Bolts, how are we all doing?
Oh, Jalen Warren. I think Jalen Warren is pretty explosive. So I'm going to go 22.
22, interesting number.
22-14. I think the Chargers win by 8.
What did you say? 18?
22-14.
Oh, okay.
They'll win by 8.
They go for 2 or they get a safety?
I think they get a safety.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I just
Diego, that's good. I like that. Get that Dar Damiak arrest out of here. Horse's ass.
Obviously Jorge gets excited about the Dan
shout out.
That would just be you talking to the listeners, huh? Or
all that'd be chat. Get in here and send me your best comments. I'd put up Robert's hilarious comment from earlier. Could you imagine? It would just be it would be shithousery. That's all I'd be there for.
Dan, this is what NFL Network thought of your team.
The hell's this? Oh, they all picked the Steelers. What a bunch of stooges. Who's the only 2 smart people in the room? Who is that? GPG? I don't know who these people are.
Ed Edelholm.
I don't know who that is.
Neither do
I don't know. There's only 2 smart people in that room. I'll tell you that.
But you're underdogs, Dan.
I love it. You know why? Because I'm a dog. I'm a dog. I don't mind being a damn underdog. Shout out, Robert. I appreciate you. You what?
You embrace it more than anything.
Oh, you know what's funny? I was telling someone the other day, I hate playing at home. I hate it. There's nothing better going on the road, getting the shit boot out of you, and every time you score, you hear the guy in the lobby, in the bathroom or whatever, peeing. It's so quiet in that home stadium. You know what I mean? Like, there was nothing better than shutting up the crowds when you'd go over there, score a touchdown. Then it's like, yeah, shut up. We came here to play, baby. I loved it. I feed off of it. But you know why? That's our WWE background. That's our WWE background. We love heels, dude. I love being a heel.
Yeah, Dan, Jorge's asking if you could do a 24-hour live stream.
Do you imagine? I'll just be like Scott Hansen and never take a piss. Or who knows? Maybe I just move the laptop with me.
All right. Real quick before we go, Dan, Colin Cowherd.
That's funny, DZ.
Is also on your train.
Thompson today had 5 catches and 2 touchdowns. If he hits, so now I've got a top 10 quarterback. I've got a top 5 coach. J.K. Dobbins, I have a run game, elite tackles, elite edge.
I have.
Looking
Who's
around
this guy?
Teams. This team could be a 12-win team, John, 6 months ago.
I hope you send that to your stooge co-host, because all of a sudden we want to give validity to what Dan and Daygo said, 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Kind of crazy how that works, isn't it? Maybe Dan and Daygo knows a little something about something.
Ooh, Drake May just got. He's
he's
in
in
at
the game?
quarterback. Yeah.
Why are they getting blown out or what?
Athir!
Shout out Athir!
We appreciate it, Athir. Dan, why don't you have a certain somebody do a super sticker?
Oh, because he's a scumbag. You know, all he likes to do is come in here and try and throw me off, so I read it and everything else. He's a stooge. He's worse than. I'm trying to pick my words because I'm not trying to get too vulgar on this podcast.
Dan, Athir's asking if you think Gus could get 100 yards.
Gus Bus, baby. He's gonna make it 4. What is it? He's gonna make it 3 games in a row. Going for 100
J.K.
yards.
Dobbins that had 100.
Oh, he said Gus? Oh,
yeah.
I confused them both. Sure. Let's get him on there. Let's go. You can put me back there. Let's get 100. Let's get a 1 bill.
I'll say that J.K. does get to the 100. I think Gus will do better this week than
because he hasn't had a lot of touches from what I've seen, from what I remember.
Well, no, he's more of like you.
I hate this guy. He talks to himself in the chat. I hate this guy. I think the thing is that some of those lanes, if you notice, they're just big enough for JK to just zoom right through. Yeah.
And Gus is a little bit of a bigger back, so it does kind of hamper. So
Yeah,
I think
more short
again,
yardage.
I still think this is kind of like a third preseason game. They're still getting it going. They're still learning. So I think Gus is going to be fine, but this could be a game where, because of all the hitting and all the nastiness, he could have a big game for the team.
Especially a loaded box. Like, this is the game probably for Gus to tire them out. Then you put in JK with some speed. It could be lights out. Get this idiot off the screen. Don't legitimize him. Exactly. Gilberto's Rams are trash. Gilberto Ramzano. I'm gonna go do that right now, Angel. Don't worry, you better get over there. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do that. My boy Angel asked me. Let's go do it. Get some shithousery going.
Dan, how many yards do you think Eckler would get?
I'm ignoring that. He has no place in here. This guy just keeps making up these multiple personalities and coming in here, trying to distract me, trying to get me off course. Eckler would have, what he put up in his best seasons would be rookie
900 and 910 yards.
But he's not a running back. He's not an every down back or whatever. He says he doesn't want 30 touches. Okay, but he wants to get paid like he gets 30 touches. That's kind of interesting the way that works.
His game's different.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Thank you guys so much for jumping on, Robert.
Shout out, my boy.
I can't say your name. Thank you to Athir. Thank you so much to Athir and Jorge for the super chat.
Exactly. Shout
Angel,
out.
Thank you so much. Dansef, Biden, thank you.
I'm gonna read out that moron's name. Are you serious?
Diego, thank you so much. DZ,
shout out, Diego.
So
what?
Gold Lightning, thank you so much.
What?
Let's keep on going. I already said Angel. Let's see who else. Let's go up. I think I saw K. Luis G. Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Let's keep on going through these. Make sure that we got everybody. I don't want anybody to feel like they got left out. That's everybody. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best. Guys, a little bit of I just traded JK on fantasy. Jeez. Guys, a little bit of a programming note for Sunday. It'll probably be around this time, 6:40. Oh,
shout out, Diego! Shout out!
You're the best, Diego. Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Get that comment out of there. Get that comment out of there. This guy's an idiot. Shout out, Diego.
Diego, thank you so much. You're amazing.
You are awesome, Diego.
You are awesome.
Shout out.
Guys, just a little bit of a programming news. I know Sunday is an early game, but I will be having to cover the Charger or the Padres game. So baseball. I will not be available around 1:00. I will be back on.
Shout out, Diego. Appreciate you, my guy.
Oh, thank you, Diego. Andrew, thank you. Shout out to you.
Angel! Let's go!
Yeah, there you go. We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome.
We need to make a noise. We need to have a sound for this. Let's go. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Let's fucking go, Andrew. Let's go.
Who?
I'm hyped. 2-0. Chargers.
You guys are amazing. So my bad. Real quick. Programming error. programming change. On Sunday, I will we won't jump on till about 6:45. I have to go cover the Padres game. So I will be covering the Padres game. I'm hoping they clinch it. They clinch it there so that I could what's it called? I can get the shots of them popping bottles and stuff in the locker. I've never been in a moment like that, so that would be a pretty cool moment to see the popping
Then
of the
don't
bottle.
worry.
So.
You slip, you hurt your back, then hey, we got a little payday. No, I'm just kidding.
So so we'll probably start at about 6:45. Is that cool with you guys? You guys are cool jumping on around 6:30, 6:45. Just let us know in the chat if you guys are cool with that. I know. Oh, it kind of interferes with. Well, okay. I'll tell you one thing. It does. The only thing it will interfere with Chiefs and Falcons, but I'll be telling Dan what's going on in the game, so you'll get an instant reaction from Dan about what's going on with the Chiefs. So,
Angel, when we start off 3-0, it's gonna get. If we beat the Chiefs next weekend also, and we start off 4-0, we're gonna.
Oh my God, Andrew!
Have some beers in here. We're gonna get rated R real quick. Oh my God, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a good season. I can't wait.
Okay, so just back to it. 6:30, 6:45 on Sunday. I'll try and get out of there quickly. I'll try and write and get all that stuff done so that we can get this party started. So yeah, unless I change it, but as of right now, I have it at about 6:30, 6:45. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. We will be back Sunday, so make sure you guys tune in. You guys are the best. But Dan, you know what? Let's get out of here, and everybody enjoy your guys' weekend. And you guys are definitely. Oh my God, Jorge!
I love it, Jorge. I love it. I love it. With a bald eagle screeching in the background, dude. I love it.
You guys are the best. We appreciate you guys so much. This was an hour and 17, but it flew by. You guys are
Buenas
amazing.
noches.
Buenas noches. See you guys later. You guys are awesome.
Angel,
Dan,
jump over there. I'm gonna jump in right now. You get over there. Yeah, get over there, Angel. I'm gonna jump in there right now.
You say bye, Dan.
Be a compa, tell a compa. Shout out to all you guys. I'm jumping in there. Let's go. Get it over there.